What's up, crypto enthusiasts? Welcome back to another video. I wanted to give you a quick update because we are very close to launching, and now we can play around with the power farms because they're actually live on Arbitrum. We're not done with our code arena audit yet, so I don't recommend putting money in yet. Wait a couple more weeks for that until after the code arena audit and possible redeployments. But I wanted to show you because it works, and I wanted to show you how it works. So if you haven't been paying attention, or maybe if you only listen to my YouTube videos, well, first of all, please come on to Discord because I give updates there, at least 2 updates every week. At the very bare minimum, you're going to have a Monday announcement and a Friday announcement. And, the community there is growing. And of course, we've always got our core members there as well. We're ready. So here's the homepage for Wise Lending. And let's go ahead and launch that. The team has done such a nice job. And you can see I'm on Arbitrum right now. We're testing there because right now the gas fees on Ethereum are pretty insane. It's better to go ahead and test here. You can see that our pools are live. This little A represents our Aave pools, meaning that we have 100% capital efficiency. When money is deposited, it goes immediately onto Aave, and it only gets borrowed from there once people borrow over here. So at the very bare minimum, we're going to have the APY that Aave offers. So that's why you can see this is where this APY is coming from here. 17% on USDC, even though only 250 USDC out of 2,156 is borrowed. So even though 10% is borrowed, it still has higher APY. That's because of Aave. Let's go ahead and look at our Power Farms feature because we finally have our Pendle Power Farms ready. And I wanted to show you how it works. So you can see there's a possible 234% APY on your USDC if you are a borrower and you want to use this strategy. So let's go ahead and hit open position, and you can see all the information is here. The first thing you do is you select how much USDC you're going to use. We're going to start off with 50, and then you can go ahead and decide how much leverage you're going to apply. You can apply up to 14x leverage for a total of that's 14 times more than you already have, so that's 15x leverage. So notice this little optimal leverage area. It says at optimal right here. That is because you will be getting 221% APY for doing this. Now, when would this change? Well, let's look at the information over here. We see that the borrow amount I'm borrowing is 700 USDC. That's because 50 plus 14 times 50 borrowing. We see available funds. Now, this is important right here because the available funds, how much funds are available compared to the whole, that determines how much APY you're paying. So there's 2,000 left, and remember only about 250 of that was borrowed. Now, let's say if I had started with 200 and I tried to loop at 14x, that's a negative 1,800% APY. So that's obviously below optimal. The reason for that is that would be borrowing 2,800 USDC, and there isn't even that much in the pool, so that wouldn't even work. So that's why you can see if you borrow up all that is left in the pool, then the APY is going to be really high. So that's what this optimal slider is here for. So you can see that it'll tell you what the optimal is. Now, optimal is right here. You can use 200 USDC, borrow 1,400 more, and you can be making 94% APY. Now, don't do this right now. Remember, like I said, we're just using small amounts of money to test this, work out some kinks in the UI as well. I spotted a bug right now, actually, because 2,156, this is actually the total. This isn't subtracting that 250 that's already borrowed. So we need to fix the math there. But yeah, so it however is live though. This is real money. We're just using small amounts. It says I have insufficient USDC balance. Let's try with 150 USDC. This says below optimal. Now let's see. I can borrow a little more. At optimal is 9x looping, and that will give me 121% APY. And then I can go ahead and approve this power farm, which it'll pop up a little MetaMask that you go ahead and approve it. Now, if you did the ETH farm, we're going to have an EtherFi farm later, then you don't need to do the approval. But if it's the ERC20 token like USDC is, then it's 2 transactions. One really, really cheap one for approval, and then one to confirm. So we're going to go ahead and confirm. We're on Arbitrum, so it only costs $1.72. And then I could either view the transaction details or I can go ahead and click done. And you can see this actually isn't wired up yet, but you can see here's my position amount, 1 USDC. That's obviously needs to be tweaked as well. But yeah, you can see it's all working. We just need to, wire up the last bits of it, and then it will be good. Now, if we go back to this UI right here, we can see that the borrow amount has increased to 1450, and that has increased the APY to 2.95 that people are paying. But of course, this is a Pendle power farm, and the source APY on this is actually 16%. So you're making a large arbitrage. You're making about 13 or 14% arbitrage times the amount of leverage that you're actually taking. So very cool there. We're going to go ahead and close the position now. Now, I would not recommend opening and closing like this because you are paying a 3% fee off the top, because that fee goes to buying Pendle tokens to contribute to staking Pendle, which boosts the APY on the Pendle platform. So if you open and close and open and close and open and close, you're going to lose 3% upfront. However, the APY is so high that if you keep it in there for a long time, it only takes about, depending on the APY, like 5 days to recoup that, and then it's all gravy from there. Plus, the 3% is not going to, like my platform. It's not even going to buy and burn Wise. It's going to boost the APY that's available so that you can be earning more. So let's go ahead and close the position here. You can close at any time. There's no locks on these at all. And so see, you can see it's just like that, done. And you can see what a great job our devs have been doing on the UI. Just everything is done so nicely. And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful UI. It's very well detailed, and I'm just very pleased with the product. Of course, we're going to be continuing to improve it and improve and improve it. But for an MVP that we're about to release, it's going to be amazing. So I wanted to be at this point since this past October. This past October, we had an exploit on the protocol that set us back significantly. And that's why instead of just trusting our one audit, we got, we went for the top of the top in bug bounty programs with Code Arena. We also did a HATS bug bounty program as well. So we did 2 back to back, and we're just finishing up the Code Arena audits right now. And then we're also employing some live security too. So, we had a setback. However, it was just a setback. It was an opportunity, and I could not be more pumped and rearing to go again, because even though we did have that setback, we're now at the end of it again, and we are ready to go ahead and launch. So our Code Arena audit ends on March 11th. And then after that, we, depending on what inefficiencies or bugs they found, we could, do the fixes. We've been getting great feedback saying that our devs did such a good job with the code, and that is very battle tested and also extremely well written and very hard to find bugs in. But whatever bugs they do find, it should be easy to do some quick fixes, redeploy, and then we'll be off to the races, guys. So, Wise Lending is a platform that wants you to deposit all your crypto in it. Don't leave crypto in your MetaMask wallet, your Rabby wallet, or wherever it is on Coinbase or whatever. Put it in Wise Lending. We're going to have the best in class rates for lenders, and we're going to have the best in class opportunities for borrowers who want to do these strategies. And that's not saying we're so good. It's the fact that we are building on top of the existing best strategies out there, which right now is Pendle Finance. So if you go into Pendle right now, you cannot apply leverage. That's the difference here. You can just, if you have money, you can put money on Pendle and you can earn great APY. But if you come to our platform, you can be able to borrow from these pools, and you will be paying less to borrow than you are getting here. And if you multiply that by 15x, then the opportunities here are going to be a lot better than anywhere else, better than Pendle and any other place as well. And the best thing about all of this is that it's completely decentralized. Even more decentralized than, other yield aggregators that you see out there that could be unverified contracts, proxy upgradable contracts, and have centralization risks. We don't have those things. We are completely decentralized. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll be making some more videos once we are live, after the audits. But I just wanted to give a quick update because it's been a while since I made a video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.